Hello, my name is Michael D'Antoni, and I'm here to discuss, to inform, to engage you on a wide-reaching subject known as STEM, now known as S.T.E.A.M, and the rise of the creative class. Please enjoy the show.
Creativity, the use of problem-solving and creative thinking, has taken an innovative new forms. Creativity has become a valued commodity over the turn of the 20th century. Modern businesses choose to locate where there are talented and creative people because they are in short supply. Human creativity is the driving force and the key factor in our society and economy. People value creativity more than ever and encourage it to grow. The attribution of the creative impulse is being set free on an extraordinary scale. Creativity is now a decisive source of competitive advantage. The most successful in the long run are those who can create and keep creating. New forms of economic infrastructure, such as systematic spending on research and development, have changed to support creativity to bring potential ideas and products to the marketplace. The focus on creativity and the individuals that create has led to the formation of a new creative class. Currently, 30% of all people belong to creative class, includes science, engineering, architecture, design, education, arts, music, and entertainment, which helps to develop new technology, new ideas, and/or new collaborative content. All members of the creative class share a common ethos of individuality, creativity, difference, and merit. Members of the working and service classes are primarily paid to work according to plans, while creative class workers have more autonomy, flexibility, and are primarily paid to create and expand on ideas. The creative class is dominant in terms of wealth and income, members earning on average nearly twice as much as the average of members of the other two classes. Part 2 enters STEAM. Enters STEAM, a human service program that intends to guide, create open dialogue, and encourage critical thinking and creativity for students so they may become the successful members of the creative class. STEAM reassures innovation and economic growth through bolstering the fields of science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics, as well as support it as a national policy priority. Part 3 Value and Creativity. Creativity has become valued. The systems around it have changed to encourage and harness it because the new industries of the economy value and require creative individuals to succeed. People seek opportunities to exercise creativity regardless if the opportunities are from the beginning a free agent or joining a firm and staying there. Creativity can flourish in places that have these 4 characteristics. 1. When people can freely work with in what they are interested in. 2. Control over the process of their creative thinking. 3. Being surrounded by people with different thoughts and ideas. And 4. A work environment in which they can openly share those ideas. There are many different types of creative people that can thrive in many different types of environments. Their preferences change as they mature. A combination of physical and social environment influences the people and how they generate ideas, innovation, and creativity. Part 4 The Tool of Knowledge. Knowledge is the tool that comes from the use of information to spark innovation, which can create a new business model, method, or product. Technological and creative innovation has become a major drive in economic progress. The investment of creativity through research and development departments has steadily increased over the decades, from about $5 billion in the 1950s to over $250 billion by 2000. Part 5 The Social Structure for Creativity. The social structure for creativity uses new systems for technological creativity, entrepreneurship, and venture capital limited partnerships. Venture capital and high-tech industries reinforce each other's growth. High volume of funds from individuals, large and small institutions, However, venture capital alone does not produce innovation. What helps to produce innovation are new and effective models for producing goods, in addition, services, as well as a wide spectrum of cultural, physical, and social environment. Part 6. Creativity and the Economic Advancement. Creativity has been a part of all economic advancement throughout history as a succession of new ideas replacing older ones. These new ideas are often an evolution of existing ones. They may not just replace existing ideas, but also build upon them. These new ideas come at a time when old ideas are pushed to their limits. The 4 important periods of transition that harness human creativity were the rise of organized agriculture, the emergence of a modern system of trade and specialization, the rise of industrial capitalism, and the organizational age. The rise of organized agriculture came from hunting methods resulting in depletion of prey. Agriculture succeeded over the limits of the old system, in which led to waves of mechanical invention, like the plow, has increased productivity. The emergence of a modern system of trade and specialization was a result of focusing on a trade that allows people improved and innovative ways to do it. Cities became the center of creativity where tradespeople lived. Then came the rise of industrial capitalism. People are more interested in trading goods than making them, while factories put workers under one roof to make distribution easier. This allowed the use of the division of labor to increase productivity through giving people automated tasks, which in turn kicked off mechanical innovation. Then later comes the organizational age. This came from the rise of universities, leading to functional specialization and organized bureaucracy. New creative industries, movies, radio, television, resulted in growth of new and exciting influences. In addition, increased production efficiency from factories has led to low-cost products and inventions to the masses. Part 7. The makeup of the creative class. The creative class are made up of people who add economic value through their creativity. This includes technical and professional workers, knowledge workers, and symbolic analysis. People that are in the creative class are required to think on their own, apply their creative thinking skills for problem solving. The creative class grows when creativity becomes more valued, while the service class mostly exists to meet the demands of the creative economy through taking care of smaller, repetitive tasks of the creative class. The service class and the creative class outnumbered the working class by 1999. The service class had an estimated 55 million, which was more than any time in the past century. The service class exists to support the infrastructure of the creative economy and the creative class. Members of the creative class have a stronger preference towards individuality than the other classes and tend not to desire to conform to restrictive norms. The creative class favors motivation and hard work. They desire to succeed because they excel at what they do. Creative people are motivated by attaining respect by their peers. Part 8. Moving away from traditional corporate communities. Companies have reduced costs by laying off workers and then rehiring them as independent contractors. This reduces costs because they no longer need to provide benefits or promise that people will keep their jobs once a project is done. Jobs have become more insecure, and people have begun to understand that their only real job security were their productivity and talents. As such, many people have decided to become free agents to have more freedom and flexibility with their work. However, this lifestyle can likely have little benefits. Competition market may result in not finding what you want to do, if it even pays well at all, and you still have employers and deadlines to meet. Members of the creative class are moving away from traditional corporate communities to regions that can become creative centers. A concentrated community of members of the creative class. Companies follow to where there are creative people and are often started by them. Members of the creative class prefer places where there are numerous opportunities to pursue. They also prefer to have a wide range of relationships that are flexible and easily accessible. The rise of the creative class has altered the economic state of America and furthermore on a global scale. This has led to the demand of creative people. This demand has given more flexibility for creative people to continue to be creative. The result is the appropriation of new values such as diversity, tolerance, and changes in environment that once conflicted with traditionalist views. The most successful regions are creative centers, housing the most economically successful creative class. It is from these values that STEAM, science, technology, engineering, art, math, has started from. STEAM has allowed new opportunities and careers for among numbers of individuals to become members of the creative class. In addition, STEAM continues to be successful, influencing politicians to support education in the support of the demanding fields of the creative class: science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. The new economic shift, decades in the making, will lead to a positive economic change and a brighter future for those prepared for both STEAM and the creative class industries.